test around 3 o'clock. But anyways, welcome everybody. I wanted to show my face, and now I'm gonna grab my phone and hook it up and then start my presentation because I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Okay, let me take this one, flip it so you don't have to watch my face, and hopefully this process is not too crazy. But here we go. So today I decided to use a template or a set of supplies that I use with my team during our mystery stamping. And we created a very simple card, very simple supplies that you need to use. But for those that don't know me, this is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica. And I'm here in Stafford, Virginia. Hi, Tanya. And here I am showing you my little project. So what I said that you needed was a card base or piece of cardstock, color cardstock, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. Then you needed 2 pieces of basic white or very vanilla, whatever. Yes, well, I'll see you later, okay? 2 pieces of basic white or very vanilla, that is 4 by 5 1/4. A piece of color cardstock, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. And then we have designer series paper that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. That's going over there. And then I said 2 strips. One is a designer series paper of 1 4 1/4, 4 3/4, and this is 1 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then you needed some scrap of basic white or vanilla to stamp on. And also something to mat that I have there. Okay, so these are my pieces, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. And also this is my set of embellishment, but I'll show you. Okay, so let me go over and try to put this card together, showing you a bit of techniques. Nothing special about the fold because it's really simple. So you're gonna fold in half, and I like to do it this way. Take my bone folder and then fold it up again right here. Try to make it as straight as possible, and that. So this is your card base fold, and this is what we call a Z fold, right? So this is that, okay? And then the designer series paper that I'm using right here is part of the Artistry Blooms designer series paper that I am sure is gonna retire, because you know Stampin' Up is retiring all of their designer series paper. And just to remind everybody, you know, all demonstrators will get to see the new catalog, the PDF, on March 24th. And so these are the patterns of the designer series paper. So this is one side and this is the other side, and this has Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Mellow Mumbo, this is Coastal Cabana, then Bermuda Bay, Night of Navy, and then we have Gorgeous Grape, and this is Highland Heather. So all of these fun colors, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to do that is simple and easy, I'm going to layer my designer series paper onto my piece of cardstock, and I'm going to use my adhesive right here, my stamping seal there. So this part is simple and easy, okay? Edges like so, voila, done. Then I'm going to take the 2 strips, and I'm going to use the other side, and I'm going to take the Tailor Tag Punch that I truly hope is not going to go away, but you never know, we might get always something that is better. But in any case, this is how I use it every single time I need to cut a tail on my pieces. And what I like about this is that you get a tail on this side, and then you go get the arrow on the other side, so you get this one. But anyways, this is what I needed to do for that. And I am going to glue it down. I'm gonna go glue this one down with my stamping seal. Okay, glue this one, and I'm gonna go kind of angle like so. This is down here, kind of a little angle, and that will be covered. And then I'm gonna take my designer series paper, the strip, and this one is gonna go up here straight like so over there, so we get a little bit of a tail. Okay, and then I like to do this one. You could use a bone folder if you want, but your nails are and finger are your best tools, right? I was taught that when I started stamping. Okay, so this part is done, and then I can go ahead, and this is the it's the purple ribbon. It's called purple here, but this is the tricolor. It has gorgeous grape, highland heather, and purple posy. And we know that purple posy is retiring, so I'm using all my stuff that is going away, try to use it. And so because we have some purple here, I decided to go ahead and do this. So this is gonna get glued down here like so. This is my cheat way of using and saving a bit on the ribbon. Okay, that is done. Now I can take my piece and layer on it like so. So this part is a bunch of layering, nothing major. And here we go. Hello, Katie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining in. So, and I am going to layer this one like so. Nothing. So this is basically my card base, kind of my panel. Okay, and I can also go ahead and glue it down here if I wanted to, but I'm gonna wait. Okay, now as far as a little bit of techniques, the first one that I'm going to show you is I'm gonna take my, and this is nothing new, okay, nothing. I've seen this from another fellow demonstrator, and I just thought that it was so stinking clever. So I'm gonna take the second largest of the stitched circle from the stitch dies, and I'm gonna run it through using my mini boss. Okay, and I'm going to, okay, let me move this one. Okay, so I can cut it without having it to slide because my mat. Okay, then I'm closing this and this and put it away. And then I'm taking this, but I'm not releasing it yet from the die. I'm actually flipping it around, and I'm gonna take the part of the stylus that is in the U-pick tool, and I'm gonna go with the large, and I am going to press around the stitched part, and because the die has already an indentation, it's gonna be so easy to follow the groove. Okay, after I'm done this, I'm gonna show it to you. So I've done that, and this is what you can see. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me just go right there. Okay, but when you take it out of your die, this is what you get. So it's a little bit of an extra touch. Do you see it there? You see it a little bit. Obviously, if you want it more deeper, if you want it deeper, then you can press more. Okay, but this is the back and this is the front. So nothing special, but something that I thought was fun. Okay, so that can be set aside. The other thing is that as far as stamp set for my presentation, I'm using the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set, okay, and dies. So here we go. You've seen this over and over, but I'm also using, I love to use this stamp set with the Stamparatus. And if you don't have it, ladies, I don't think anybody does not have it, okay? So what I did, and we know that the dies that coordinate with these, with the stamp set, are these. And then you have to kind of, you know, run it through to cut multiple, I mean, you can cut all of them at once. But what if you just want to cut one of the other or stamp on one of the of them or two of them? So what I did, and what I like to do when I use the Stamparatus, and especially when I do swaps, and I don't need every single piece of the stamp set, this is what I do, okay? So I basically, what I did, I inked the entire stamp, and then I stamped it down. Let's see, let me move everything. And I stamped it down, okay? Then I'm gonna take, then I took my dies and went ahead and created a template. I cut all the bits and pieces, and now I have a template. And I can decide which one of these I want to stamp, okay? Let's see if it works. Now, I'm gonna take this and position it. So technically it should be that every time I stamp, and actually let me just trim this one. I gotta trim it a bit. Gotta trim it a bit. Okay, so it's easier. My template is right there, okay? So I can maneuver it and then put it in a way that all the butterflies then will have the same edge. Do you see what I'm doing? Putting it down, and then I'm securing this, okay, like so, and I'm taking the other magnet like so and go down there. So the ones that so what I did ahead of time, I went ahead and cut 2 blank butterflies, okay? So I cut the one that goes here, okay? And then the other thing that I do, that I love to do, is using my washi tape. I don't want to use the magnets, let me find my end here. I take a washi tape and I just secure it down. So, because you know, when we use the magnet, we have the extra thickness, and sometimes we have to press more than once. So and so. So one magnet is going to be going here, over there, and then now I'm just going to secure this one like so. Okay, and the other one that I wanted to stamp is this one. Okay, got it? Everything should be okay. And now I'm going to take, let me put this one underneath. I'm going to take my Memento ink, okay, and I'm gonna ink. It doesn't matter where I'm inking, okay, because I know I want this one and I know I want this one. But even if I get extra ink on the other images, it doesn't matter, because it's gonna go stamp only on the ones that I want. So let's see if it works. Okay, if it doesn't work, we can always cut more, right? Voila. Okay, so we have our butterfly stamped like so, butterfly stamped like so, and we're done. Okay, so this is good if you want to just omit some, because you can just buy an extra stamp set and just cut it up, or you want to stamp different butterflies in different colors. That could be the other option. So once I did that, here we go. We are going to play with ink. So I have one clear block, and this is one of my old Wink of Stellas. It was empty in a way, but what I did, because I didn't have enough ink to squeeze down or glitter to squeeze down. So what I did, I opened it up, okay? I took this cap on, I put a few drops of rubbing alcohol and shook it, and whatever was left in there is now coming down, okay? And now I'm going to color my butterfly and put a little bit of shimmer to it. And so I'm gonna go quick, okay? So this is not a new technique, ladies. I know it's been around and probably you know this one already, but it's nice to refresh it just in case. So I'm gonna color, and you know, sometimes you get darker more than other to create a little bit of let me see if you can see all the shimmer there. Isn't that fun? And so for me it's better if I do it this way. I don't want to color the middle, and I don't even want to color in black because it was too harsh for me as far as color. So, and I think I can reuse this one. Also, the other option is, just thought about it, you know, we have our shimmer paint. We can always refill the reservoir in this empty and put more shimmer paint in there and probably dilute it with rubbing alcohol to make it more, you know, run more. So I'm not paying attention about the shading or so, because it's a butterfly. It could be anything, right? As long as I'm coloring stuff. Okay. So now I think I got to let it set aside for a little bit. Let's see. Now I want to make, you know, each side a little similar, if not exact, but similar. Okay. Extra dark here. You know, all the shimmer, it's hard to see with the light in my case. Okay, let it set aside. It should be drying pretty quickly because there's alcohol, okay, in it. So here we go. Let me do this one quickly. Put a ton of shimmer in this car, on these butterflies, and you see why I'm doing two. Okay, a little bit of shading here, a little bit of shading there. So this, I forgot to let you know, this is Mango Melody re-inker, and I just put a few drops in there, a drop, and that's it, done. Then if I want to clean this, let me grab a piece of paper towel and just do this, and off you go. We're done. See, it's clean. This can be put away and reused. Okie dokie. So nothing fancy. It's just a little way of, you know, different way of coloring. Okay, so let me grab my strip of here to do my sentiment, and I chose to use the Lovely You stamp set, and I used the Just Because. So I'm going to take my Just Because, and I'm going to stamp it kind of in the middle somewhat. Hopefully straight. Okay, and let's see if I can do this, because my sample, then I'm going to take scissors. Hello, Tess. And I'm going to trim it a bit. And trim this one down a bit. Okay, then I'm going to take my beloved punch, and I'm just checking where the stamping is, and I'm just going to cut my tail, and voila, I got it. Okay, and let's assemble the card. Okay, now I'm going to take my stitched and kind of raised edge, and this is going to go down there, and I'm going to take my dimensionals. using all the bits and pieces because you don't want to throw away your edges, right? Those are good. One here, one there. Okay. Voila. Then I'm taking a bow that I already tied ahead of time, and I'm gonna use glue dots, 1 or 2. Okay, because it needs a little extra support because it's a big one. And this is gonna go like so, right there. This is a very bright card. Then I'm taking my butterfly, give it a little bit of fold, and I'm using the edges right there. Put it in the middle. And off I go, like so. And then I'm using, oops, this just on this side. And it's gonna go under here. Okay, stick it down like so. It's not moving. Good. We're good. And I'm taking my card base, and now I'm gonna glue it down like so. And I like to do it on this side, and for that, thank you, Rosalind. Hi. And look at my fingers. Let's sprinkle a little bit of glitter. And this is what I'm gonna do, like so, not all around. And I like to use this because, especially in this case, I can position it and slide it however I want it to be. So nothing fancy schmancy on this card. Nothing major. Simple and easy. And if I get extra glue there, then, oh look, I have all the sparkle. And here I'm gonna use the ink remover, not the ink, I'm sorry. You know when we used to have these? So I'm gonna use this to take the extra gunk out, just in case. Okay, so this is that. As far as the extra embellishment, I'm using the matte black dots. And let's see if I can use this one. I'm using the little one. Sorry for the phone call. Don't know who's calling me. And just a roll. Okay. And here we go. Okay. So that is that. Now, let's finish the inside. I have my... Oh, thank you, Linda. I have my insert. And I'm going to glue it down. I didn't want to stamp anything. Okay. And I'm going to glue it onto the inside. I don't know what this is, the white. Okay, this is one of the robocalls that... Oh, I got the stamp there. And now I'm gonna take my little butterfly that I did for the inside, and you guess it right, we're gonna do it this way. Stick it down. And now this is gonna be my stop for the card, and the card is done. Okay, nothing fancy, ladies, just simple and easy. Okay, and by the way, don't do what I did, because I think I laid this one on my stamp and then the residue of ink stamped the back. But anyways, this is the card that I wanted to show you ladies today. So that is my sample. This is my sample. They're exactly the same sample and what I created today. Bright. And I think we need something bright, okay? The sun is out and everything. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. If not, it was a refresh. And if You like it? Let me see. Send me loves. Send me love, 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 so I know that you like the cards, okay? That's it. This is it for me. Thank you for tuning in and live, and for those that will watch the replay, and stay tuned.